Hi there guys, hopefully the camera angle is fine. It's taken me 6 years to adjust this lens here. Yeah, I'm here to talk about the Mandela effect again. I've had some more thoughts about not necessarily what's caused the Mandela effect, but in one of my previous videos someone commented on there and effectively said, okay, you're talking about the Mandela effect, but what now? What does it all mean? For me, personally, I've said it in other videos, I feel like my life has almost been put on hold because of this Mandela effect. It literally does feel like time is completely irrelevant to me. I've spent hours researching this. I'd say probably close to 70 hours since I found out about what this Mandela effect is and how it's come about. For me, it's opened up more questions than giving me answers, I would say. I had previous theories about how we came about on this planet, or what life is, what we're here for. And I just wanted to share some of these ideas with you. I'm not saying that they are definitive, but with what's happening in the Mandela effect, and also what's happened in one of the other videos that I've posted up where, the guy's name's eluded me again, but where he is saying that he's controlling what's going on in the Mamas and Papas song, you know, the pretend to pray or the began to pray. So for me personally, I said it in a previous video, it sounds now like an amalgamation of the two words combined. It sounds like pregan to pray. I know I said that in a previous video, but if anything, that particular video that he uploaded, more than any of the other videos, has made me... It's almost made me go back to my previous ways of thinking about what this universe is. What are we doing here? What am I personally doing here? I've had many, many thoughts. I'm a very, very deep thinker. So just to start off the bat, anyone that hasn't seen any of my previous videos, I'm agnostic. I irrefutably refuse to believe in the evolution theory. I believe in microevolution. I do not believe that we came from a Big Bang, comets colliding, a primordial soup, any of that. To me, that is absolute nonsense. I don't even want to hear it. Again, I've explained in a previous video why I don't believe in that. Just in a few simple things I've explained that. However, I have got some other theories that I've thought about, and I've thought it could be real. Who knows? So, yeah, the film The Matrix. I watched that when I was quite young, the very first time, and for some reason I didn't even fully know what it was about at the time, but I felt like it had an impact on me, even though I didn't know how or why. And I do believe that film is very, very metaphorical of the universe, or the plane or planet that we live on today. Purely for the fact that I think our eyes do often deceive us, and we do have limitations placed upon us. I would also put another film in that category that I only actually saw the other day. Possibly it was even because of this Mandela effect that I watched it. Where it's completely irrelevant to the Mandela effect as such, but it's called... it's evaded my mind. The Truman Show with Jim Carrey, where it's effectively a dome reality that we live in. I mean, you've got flat earth conspiracy theorists on the YouTube here. I've only just started looking into that, and again, I don't want to give you the wrong impression that I'm this guy that wants to have little green men running around and flat earth and this, that and the other. I'm not like that. I'm extremely rational, even for any naysayers with this Mandela effect. When I tell you how I've approached this, I can assure you it's been with an extremely rational, logical mind. So I can understand why there are naysayers. As I say, my family members are naysayers, and funnily enough, I was in a charity shop, which is in America like the equivalent of a thrift store, because I wanted to get hold of a King James V Bible just to use as a reference to all these changes, because I don't actually own a Bible. And as I was in there, I was asking the girl that worked there, I just said, "Oh, have you got any Bibles?" And a woman chimed into the conversation, a customer there chimed into the conversation and was saying that she was looking to give away a Bible. I'm telling you, I said this again in a previous video, that these weird little things, synchronicities, whatever you want to call it, always seem to happen to me. So then we ended up having this long discussion, and then I ended up talking to her about the Mandela effect, because she was asking why I wanted the Bible. Am I religious? This, that, and the other. Asking the Spanish Inquisition, and yeah, I tried to get out as quickly as possible, but the conversation ended up lasting at least 20 minutes. And again, she was trying to break it down in a very rational way, and I can understand the way she was saying that it's about sort of memory implants to a certain degree. Anyway, I'm going a bit off topic now because that only just happened, so I don't want to bore you too much. But anyway, back to the universe, the world that we live in. So there's the matrix theory that maybe we do have kind of a higher power within us that needs unlocking. I don't see why not. I do believe that there are psychic people out there. I do believe that people can access different parts of their brain. If it's under stress, if it's in a... You've seen stories of an old woman lifting up a car if her grandchild's under the car. I know that that's an adrenal rush. You've got those monks that can literally put a drill to their temple and not injure themselves. So who's to say if we put our mind to things that we don't control our own universe that we live in? Which made me... It was because of that video. I think his name's Jason Valencia. I'm probably lying there. I don't know if that is his name. It's something along those lines. But anyway, I've referenced his video in a previous video. That video intrigues me more than any of the changes, because if that is possible to manipulate your reality... For me, that is insane, in a good way. So I don't fully know about that. I haven't focused enough of my attention on trying to change things just yet. But as I say, that video sounds like Pregan to me now. Whether that means I'm halfway there, whether it's somewhat a glitch in the matrix, a fault where paradigms are crossing over. I don't know. I'm not a quantum physicist. Otherwise, I'd have all the answers, I guess. But that's one that really, really intrigues me, and I'm going to spend more time on that. Another one that I've thought about previously was when I was quite a lot younger, actually, and I had a game called The Sims. I'm sure that most of you will be familiar with that game. And I was playing it, and you're basically God in that game. Got all these little people running around doing housework, conversing with each other, basically living their own little lives within this simulator. And I thought, what if we are a sim in reality? I know it probably sounds really far-fetched, but who's to say that we're not? I mean, what if we are effectively Sims? What if we are Sims, little people in a higher powers video game? When you look at video games in general, there's that game Pong with the little... It's like a little square that hits a ball. So it's basically like ping pong, like table tennis. real basic graphics, as basic as you can come. And even going from there to when you look at some of the sports games now, where they've got almost photorealistic people, and that's in the space of, what, 20-something years. It multiplies every time a new console is out. It basically doubles in its graphical power, or potentially more than that. So imagine if there is some sort of species or something, a higher power than us, that has been able to harness this technology over a longer period of time. And let's say that theoretically the graphical power can keep growing year on year on year. As I say, it's gone from a little blob on a screen to photorealistic graphics in a 20-year period. And you think how long the Earth is supposedly have been around for. If someone had figured this out previously and they're now, I don't know, even 80 years advanced, what are they going to have? They could have living, feeling characters within a video game. You just don't know. There is computer software out there now that's actually available where it can create unlimited universes within the video game. I can't remember the name of the software, but I saw a demonstration of it before. That's one theory. What if... See, this is the problem with doing all these videos off the top of your head. You have to try and remember everything that you want to say. And then you get excited and then you kind of lose track of what you're saying. So this is an interesting theory. This is more of a David Icke theory, so I don't want you to turn away now for anyone that says, oh, David Icke, blah, blah, blah. Because I think a lot of what he says, if anything, I think can be relatable, especially to this Mandela effect thing that's going on. He often talks about frequencies and whatnot. Like I personally like listening to what he has to say, but I'm a very open person. I'll listen to what everyone has to say. If they're not being negative towards anyone or rude, I'll listen to it. So he somewhat says that there's this kind of a reptilian race of people. Again, I'm not saying that I believe this. I'm just saying it's an interesting theory. That it's something to the effect that with our human eyes, we can't see what they actually look like. Which kind of makes sense when you think of... In this room right now, I've got a Wi-Fi router. I can't see the Wi-Fi. I can't see Bluetooth. I can't see... If someone farted, I can't see the fart. I can hear it, I can maybe smell it, but I couldn't see it, for example. So yeah, that maybe there's different layers of frequency, which again makes sense in the sense that I've seen ghosts previously. What if they were just a frequency? Again, talking about ghosts, this Mandela effect thing has almost made me see ghosts in a different, or a potentially different light. What if ghosts are people in another parallel universe where you're just seeing that crossover? Like, you know, when you're changing a radio station and it sort of somewhat crosses in between the two stations. What if a ghost is that? What if it is kind of halfway in between two different universes? That's something that I've never thought about prior to this Mandela effect that's going on. I thought when I've seen the ghosts, they're just spirits of deceased people that are... So this was my previous thoughts on it. The ghosts are deceased people that previously lived on Earth or on this plane, and they had unfinished business. That's why they were still here. That's why certain people could see them. Again, kind of like tuning into a frequency. What if ghosts are a crossover? Food for thought. This is just something that I've just thought about just since this Mandela effect thing. Again, for me, it's almost... I've told all my kind of close relatives how important this is to me. They still don't get how important it is, but for me, it's world changing. For me, I believe that you have to have a philosophy in life to live by, and a philosophy dictates any fundamental decision that you're going to make. Whether you're a religious person, that will affect your decision making. Whether you're a YOLO kind of person, that will take you down one path of your decision making. Whether you're, I don't know, you could go on and on and on with whichever your philosophy of life is. And my philosophy for life at the moment is so scrambled because of this. I don't know what to believe anymore. So this is why I'm putting this video out there for anyone that is in the same position as me, where you don't know what to think anymore. I'm sure that there are more thoughts that I've had with regards to us being here. They're just eluding me right now. Anyway guys, this is a long enough video. This is going to take me ages to get this onto the internet, even with compression. Yeah, my internet connection isn't great. But that's everything from me now, guys. If anyone else has had similar thoughts or has wondered about anything I've said in this, or if it helps anyone in any way, please do comment, guys, because honestly the comments that I've received overall have been 98% very constructive or positive or overwhelming. The fact that anything I'm saying may be helping someone or changing anyone's views, that to me is incredible. That's why I did this. That's why I've put up really personal videos about my views. I really wasn't sure if I was even going to do that. And now you might even be bored of seeing me on YouTube, but if that is the case, my only recommendation would be to not watch the videos that I'm putting up, I guess. But yeah, this is just a thank you for anyone that has subscribed or commented or... Although people are saying this is helping them, it's also helping me. I actually feel like I'm somewhat meant to be doing this, in a sense that, as I say, whether it's to help myself, whether it's to help someone else, it feels right what's happening right now. And it's the first time I can honestly say that in a very long time, that I'm doing something that feels completely right to me. And the fact that people are getting something from this is mind-blowing for me. And as I say, if you're a naysayer, I completely understand where you're coming from with that as well. I'm not trying to just sit on the fence and please everyone. I'm being quite blunt with my views, I would say, overall. But I do, as I say, I'm a very analytical, logical person that tries to break things down logically. But sometimes you can't be logical in life. Sometimes things just can't be explained. As I say, I've seen ghosts before. A logical person would say that that's not real, or that it's someone trying to compensate for some other part of their life. I know what I've seen. It's as real as day to me. I've even had people see the same things I've seen to confirm it without me saying anything to them. Again, if you want to hear any of the ghost stories, or if you want me to elaborate on anything, if I can, again, let me know in the comments. But thank you guys. Yeah, cheers. Have a good day.